Ellen DeGeneres is getting ready to say goodbye to daytime TV. The talk show host confirmed on Wednesday that the Ellen DeGeneres show's upcoming 19th season will be its last. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she said, quote, "When you're a creative person, you constantly need to be challenged. And as great as this show is and as fun as it is, it's just not a challenge anymore. I need something new to challenge me." Ellen also noted that the last day is going to be hard, but that she knows it's time.
Truly an end of an era, Denny, like you mentioned. And according to the outlet, Ellen informed her staff about the news on Tuesday. And get this, she will sit down with longtime pal Oprah Winfrey, two talk show legends, to discuss the decision during Thursday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Ellen will also have a sit down with Today co-anchor Savannah Guthrie for her first television interview since announcing the news. That will also air on Thursday. Now, a source tells ET, Ellen has had the support of her friends in Hollywood throughout everything, and of course from her wife, Portia, which has meant a tremendous amount to her. She just feels like it's time to move on. The source goes on to say Ellen doesn't feel any financial pressure to figure out her next move and wants to involve herself in work projects that make her happy and accomplished. She has accomplished so much over the course of her career and with this show, and I'm curious to see what's next. I know her heart is in a lot of different places with animals and philanthropy and right. Her humanitarian work. So I'm curious to see what kind of move she makes next.
And when you've been on the air as long as Ellen has, I feel like there's always that question of like, when will it end? When do you think the show will end? I know a lot of people are wondering whether or not she would make it to Oprah's 25 season record, right, of being on the air. But ET's Deidre Behar actually spoke to Ellen in 2019. And here's what she said about when she thinks the show might end. Take a listen.
How are you going to know when it's the right time to walk away from daytime?
Well, I hope I know when people kind of are tired of me. I think I'll sense that. I'll walk away really when I stop having fun. I actually don't care about the rest of the people. If I'm having fun and no one's watching, I don't care. But if I'm not having fun and everyone's watching, then I should walk away.
So she said she'll know when people are kind of tired of her and when she stops having fun. Now, the irony of watching that back again, that interview was in 2019, is that the news of her leaving, of course, comes less than a year after the controversy surrounding the Ellen DeGeneres show came to light. Quick refresher, you'll remember former employees called out the show in a BuzzFeed News expose for allegedly having a toxic work environment, which prompted an internal investigation and production to go on hiatus. At the time, Ellen apologized to the staff, and in her first show back, Ellen addressed it all, saying that it's a tricky position to be known as the Be Kind lady, but that she's not always that same person you see on TV, but that she's working on all of that. And, the New York Times did report that the controversy did impact the ratings. After the show's return, she lost about 1 million viewers in the first 6 months of the new season compared to the last. Now, fast forward to today, in her new interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she did reveal that all the drama surrounding her show in the past year is not the reason for her departure. She mentioned that the controversy almost impacted the show, and yes, it was very hurtful to her, but she does not clarify that if she was quitting the show because of that. Meanwhile, ET has learned from a source that while the allegations against her were tough, she stayed because she wanted to honor her commitment to the show and the staff through the end of her contract. So there you have it. You can't... Yeah, go for it.
Yep. I was just going to say, as for what's next for her, we don't know. But in the meantime, you can catch Ellen Thursday morning on the Today Show with Savannah Guthrie for her first interview, addressing her decision to leave the show. And then Thursday afternoon, Ellen will sit down with Oprah to discuss it all on The Ellen DeGeneres Show.